tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Kansas City Royals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Gordon to get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
And you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s, and you know, they've got another tough assignment here. Hey, no question, this offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
And with that, we'll trot out our scouting report to give you a better indication as to what kind of pitches you'll see from this 25-year-old lefty going forward. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. Now here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And Crawford's in full gear now, heading for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
Here's one more look at it. I thought it had a chance to get out of here, but you see this hit off the base of the wall and skip away. That's what allowed him to get into third.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Now here's the first pitch. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Here comes a 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Matt Kemp will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Now Kemp swings and sends a high fly ball with good carry out to deep left field. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp. His first homer here in the series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here it comes. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. They'll try again, 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
2-2. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 LA. Starting lineup for the Royals looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Right fielder, Nori Aoki.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
The next pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Ready with the 2-1. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Puig is there, 1 away.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And now a pitch on the way. Ball bounced foul over near the longtime infielder and current third base coach Dale Swain. 1 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Billy Butler will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right. Two out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Hanley Ramirez leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch to him. too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Ready now on 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Yeah, might have been looking for the hard stuff. Maybe a fastball middle in. Instead, they drop a curveball on him, and it really threw him off stride.
Here's Scott Van Sleight. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. On the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. On the way. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And that's off the left field wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, these guys have one home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
A.J. Ellis will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Come on, Doyle! Let's keep him right there!
First pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. He's set, now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now a long throw home. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Third baseman, Damon Sanderson.
Damon Sanderson will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
He's ready now. The pitch out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the stretch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now the 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Here's another 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
D. Gordon will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
A runner on first with two away. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. It's a run on two hits here for L.A. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Royals nothing. Eric Hosmer will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Royals, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First pitch coming. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Now here's the pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. Hosmer around first, on his way to second now, and he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Alex Gordon will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a rather easy first out.
And you know what? It's never too early in a ball game to play smart with fundamental baseball. You've got the leadoff man at second, so he's just shooting for the right side of the infield. And he's able to move him up 90 feet to third with just one away.
Salvador Perez will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know, some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
The 1-0 home. That's inside. 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball for Ramirez at short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight ground outs do that job.
Mike Moustakas try and start over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
Ball 1.
Ball. 1-0. Hit here, Mike.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about timing the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Omar Infante to stand in, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Here it comes now to Infante. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. On the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Carl Crawford ready to go here as we begin the third.
The left fielder, number 3, Carl Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 pitch on the way. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you got to have it this way.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now, if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Two-one. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or two away.
Full count pitch on its way. Out of play. The 3-2 one more time. There for it, Escobar. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He's just cutting his way right through the teeth of this order. They're not even putting up much of a fight.
1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here comes the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Lorenzo Cain.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Here's Nori Aoki. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 2-1 offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Three and 2, here it is. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, it's a great effort there in left field. Stretches out for this thing, but it's going to wind up off the wall. And by the time the center fielder is able to race over and get it in, it's too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a 1-run game.
Billy Butler will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and this is just a cut fastball that he's trying to go backdoor with, but he didn't do what he wanted to do with the pitch. It's right out over the heart of the plate, and that's almost like batting practice to a major league hitter. He's not going to miss that one too often. And sure enough, he drills this one for 2 bases.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. Diving effort there by Ramirez, but he can't quite get there. It's a base hit. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Alex Gordon will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
The 2-2. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Dan Gordon swings and pulls his pitch down the line in right, but it's back up into the crowd, foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Dodgers out in front, 3-2. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Here's the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams. And he pulls into second with a hard hit double right here.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And that misses, ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay throw, and he is in there.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Scott Van Sleight will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters' counts.
Let's get him out.
2-0 count. The pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, he did have the base open there, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, the way he's been pitching, I don't think I'd be working around too many hitters, especially in the bottom half of the lineup.
A.J. Ellis will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. First pitch coming. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Now with runners at the corners, up by one with one away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. The 1-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Well, this was going to get one home easily, and I thought that they might get two out of this. You're going to see this ball bangs off the wall on the fly, and they'll wind up holding that second runner at third base. So it's an RBI double with a chance now to maybe bring home a couple more.
In now, Damon Sanderson, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
1-0 on the way. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Ah, and another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Pause, now the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
3-1 on the way. And this will be fouled away. Here's the full count offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And he is in to score as well. And they've pushed the lead to 4 now. It's 6-2.
Now batter, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Bruce Chen is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. D. Gordon will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Let's go! Let's go!
He's set. Now the pitch. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Gordon has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Carl Crawford will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Veteran deals on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. LA's on top, 6-2. Salvador Perez will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, look at Ramirez. Throwing the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, this game can certainly humble you at times. He makes an A-plus play just to get a glove on the ball, but that throw completely misses its mark. So for all his efforts, he'll wind up getting hit with an error. Unfair.
The third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
A runner at first with no outs here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
From the stretch. Lined into left field, a base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Omar Infante will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes now to Infante. Hard hit towards center. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Here's a 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Look, now the pitch. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Here he comes on 3-1. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Nori Aoki will step in. He tripled and subsequently scored last time around. And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He waits, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
pitch here, 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Alcides Escobar will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First pitch coming. Low for ball 1.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
Come on, Royal. Let's go. Let's go, Royal.
Here's the 1-0. And this is hit well towards the hole. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Yasiel Puig will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
The right fielder, number 66.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball. But even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
First full inning of work for him here out of the bullpen. Remember, he got the final 2 outs of the last inning. He starts this inning off right by getting the swinging strikeout.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. One out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready now on 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
The 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Adrian now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes a 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Six runs, 7 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Billy Butler will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter, Ellis Butler.
Here's the first offering. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, good eye.
Here's the 1-0 pitch now to Butler. Not close. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Here comes the 3-0. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
The 3-1 is on the way. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Eric Hosmer will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, you know, even 4-run leads have a tendency to disappear when you can't find the strike zone. He's got to figure it out here quick before things get away from him.
From the belt, the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You'd better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Now the 3-1. Fouled straight back. Full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat 3-0 to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Now the 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One pitch on the way. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. The second for 1, and it's right over his head.
Well, you know, sometimes when it's so cold out there and your fingers get just a little bit numb, it's not always easy to grip the baseball. And this is a throw that he should be able to make, but you know the conditions out there aren't exactly ideal.
Salvador Perez will dig in now following the error, and it's almost as though they've been given a lifeline here to get back into this game.
Oh, they've been handed a golden opportunity. You got to find a way to make that one hurt.
First pitch coming. This is pretty well hit by Perez, but he got out in front a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Pause, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He's set, now the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. Got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Scott Van Sleight will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
1-1 on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
A.J. Ellis will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The next pitch. 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Hitters count 2-0. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Here he comes, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 6-2. Mike Moustakas will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful. Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Omar Infante will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The 1-0 home. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. This is foul right side. Here comes a 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Here it comes. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. 3-2 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and I think you know who this fella is by now. It's the all-star right-hander Brian Wilson who's set to take over. Lorenzo Cain will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
He's ready now. The pitch. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
These guys really haven't had all that many great chances offensively. So, you know, they'd hate to see this threat go by the boards. Not a good time for a strikeout at all.
Nori Aoki will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming from Wilson. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. On the way. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Comes on 2-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. And he will score as well. And that lead is half down from 4 to 2.
That huge hit right there is going to make this a game again. Forget about that 4-run lead. It's down to 2 now. That's a swing that'll light up the entire dugout.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
A man at third with one away. As a look, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Slider, ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
So 1-2 with one away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation. Come on.
Here it comes on 2-2. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard-hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Billy Butler will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Let's go, Billy.
First pitch to him. Fouled back. The pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Hey, get your peanuts here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. The 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Three runs already home here. The 2-2 coming. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Royals 5. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Damon Sanderson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Damon Sanderson.
First offering on the way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back to work.
Now the pitch. Inside. Looked like it might have been the sinker, and that'll clear the sinuses out.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Now the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. the 1-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Another 1-2 delivery. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said now.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
You hear us talk about shutdown innings. That's when you hold the team scoreless after you've scored in your half. Well, after his guys cut the lead down to 1, he's only 1 out away to a shutdown inning here.
So 2 gone in the inning now for Carl Crawford. And here's the first pitch. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Your attention, please.
And a new pitcher set to come on now as they turn things over to the finesse left-hander J.P. Howell. Eric Hosmer will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's get something started here.
1-1 coming now to Hosmer. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Chopper, foul. The 2-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
You know, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Alex Gordon will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
2-1 now to Gordon. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Salvador Perez will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. One-0 pitch now. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Perez waiting on the 1-1. That's back up the middle and into center field. So maybe a chance here. The tying runs aboard with 2 away.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Mike Moustakas will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
2 out with a man at first. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Here's the 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-2 home. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Yasiel Puig will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a lead-off walk never hurt. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Matt Kemp will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
He's gonna go. Here it goes.
Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Kemp awaits the 1-1. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. He's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Get the strike out, man.
Now the first pitch. And a double steal try here. Hit swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's safe at 3rd as they pull off the double steal.
These are the kinds of chances you can take when you're already up by a run. Here, I doubt they were expecting to see this. I know I wasn't. And it works out for them as both guys move into scoring position now.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Comes set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Hold it back, right here.
So 1-1 home. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And he is in to score as well. 2 big insurance runs there as they've upped the lead now to 3.
Oh, and a crucial at-bat right there. And that's what they call delivering when the pressure's on as they plate 2 more here and move that lead to 3 now.
Aaron Crow is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Aaron Crow.
Hanley Ramirez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Let's start cool now. He's gonna go.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the 3rd base dugout. The 1-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there.
There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
The 2-1 home. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Go, shut him down.
Here's Scott Van Sleight. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Oh, man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
A.J. Ellis will stand in. He popped out in his last time.
Double play, kill, stay in it, man.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He's set. Now the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Pause. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. Aoki will get it in quickly here, and that's going to be good enough to hold the runner at third base.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Into the box now, Damon Sanderson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job laying off.
Hey, hey, let's turn go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Ready with the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Deep breath, now the 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are loaded with only one out. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound, so he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Gordon is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Royals 5. Paco Rodriguez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Omar Infante will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Second baseman, Omar Infante.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Here it comes now to Infante. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You can do it.
The 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike. Ready on 2-1. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 coming. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now the first pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
A 2-1 offering. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-1. Thought it was ball 4, but it's in there. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Full count pitch on its way. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Nori Aoki will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Come on, face it now.
Now here's the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
All right, face it here.
1-0 on the way. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Keep the inning alive.
Now the 2-0. And he swings on the 2-0 and sends a fly ball into straightaway left. Under it is Crawford, and he's got it for out number 2. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Alcides Escobar will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And I'll tell you, this is an inning that you really don't want to continue any further. So this next pitch really needs to be a strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. .3-0 is on the way. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. The 3-1. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. That's lined to right and into right field in front of Puig. Gets a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with a 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
Billy Butler will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Royals 5. Lewis Coleman will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Carl Crawford will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 3, Carl Crawford.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Remember, That'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Here's the 1-1. And this one sails behind him as he bends out of the way. It's ball 2. I don't think he liked that pitch much at all.
I don't blame him. That looked a little fishy right there.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 66,
Yasiel Puig will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And now a pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a 3rd strikeout of the game. Luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Dodgers lead this one 8-5. Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Eric Hosmer will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Come on.
Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first by Ramirez takes care of him. 1 away.
And with a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Alex Gordon will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1.
You can do it.
Here's a 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
It looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
The 2-0 on the way. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he'll just lay this one in there, 3-1. Now the 3-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, the 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This won't be a night that he's going to file away and look back with good memories. He's taken the caller here, 0 for 5 now, and he hasn't seen the ball well tonight at all.
Get it out of here.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. The 1-1. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Here it comes, 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 2-2 pitch. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers are going to live to fight another day. They stave off elimination here in Game 4 as this ball game is over.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but He was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Dodgers win it 8-5. Good night from Kansas City.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For Kansas City, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 40,793. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.